Hello everyone, Hero of Martin here with part 2 of the Roman Republic. Thank you all for joining me here. Previously we took down a few of the Celtic factions of northern Italy. As well we took the settlement of Sirona with Scipio Africanus and also took out that faction of course. And what we're also going to do, possibly this turn, and as you can see the food situation has changed since last we played. I think the mod has been updated and yeah, that's one of the things. Oh, what? Wait a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Huh. Okay, that's a bit weird. It seems they also have actually removed like fertility in main provinces, at least what I can see from this. It is no longer implemented, it seems to be the case. So, seems to be food's going to be harder to manage now. Because I'm pretty sure they had, at the original had food making from main cities, and it doesn't seem to be enabled anymore. So it's going to be interesting. And as well, I think these ones produce less food. It doesn't seem they even produce any more food. What I can say in this, I'm pretty sure they produced food before. Doesn't seem to be they do, because we are actually not making any food right now in some of the provinces. So I think that might have changed it up a bit. And saying that, I can't actually upgrade many of these main settlements because they're basically going to hurt my food income. What I not have now stable because of those new mod changes. So I'm also going to actually not increase my city states because it basically takes up more food that I cannot afford at the moment. This will be, of course, that is still in winter, so we might still have a bit of an advantage with it, but I rather do not upgrade it because I'm not sure if I can afford upgrading them. Like, I would like to upgrade it very much, but I don't think my food situation can handle that necessarily. So it is a bit pity that these ones no longer acquire food. I'm pretty sure they did, but and this one also does a bit weird. It doesn't seem like it seems to be that I have to go and actually destroy the one that I have here and unconvert it because it doesn't seem to be a normal settlement anymore. So that's also one of the things that we go maybe to take a look at. And I don't think you can actually convert this one, can you? Yeah, we can actually do that. I think it is not too bad. Like, Tarentum is not really a major port. Sort of making calculus it like a recruiting spot, at least for our navies. We don't have a navy actually at the moment, but of course we still have Carthage, and that's also of course one of the ones that we need for food. Like, I think this one actually did have food. This one actually, I'm pretty sure, did had money. Seems to be the granary no longer has money. No, the granary also no longer has money. So this is going to be an interesting let's play to take a look at what we can actually now get, because if these no longer produce money, I don't really know why on earth I should have these ones in my provinces. Because they don't produce food anymore, and they also do not produce any like food. Anyway, seems to be we can actually get some good food from like importing. Of course, it will cost some money, but it seems to be one of the ways that we can actually maybe provide for food, like in winter or something. But anyway. I want to go for fish here as well in Harentum. And also one of the few things that we possibly will go into is possibly going to send him up here, I think, to try and take a look at the other factions over here. And also in Cordoba, like running some upgrades here as well, like for the food. Like, this one is not really important because I'm pretty sure it had food producing, but it doesn't anymore, so that's a bit unfortunate. So it seems we have to be a bit careful right now with how we spend our food. I'm possibly also going to convert this just because we then have some extra food. Buildings getting on. So we actually have now to go and take a look at how we can produce more food. And I think going for Africa is one of the things I wanted to do for a long time. But I think that is going to be preserved for another episode, because this one is possibly going to be a bit old building up and still going to try and consolidate northern Italia and maybe even getting there some extra food. Wouldn't be too bad. I think I'm also going to get here another ship yard for food. As one of the things that we can go and acquire a regium Ratium is the same thing, so let's go do that as well. I'm going to upgrade this one to actually... This is for import of food, right? This one actually... This is a trading board. It's not a fishing. Oh, this is actually in... it seems to be actually in normal settlement. Oh, this seems to be a special settlement. Well, let's build a nav layer then. Oh, that's interesting. So we have to change up our buildings, how we're going to build things. It seems to be the case. If this costs food, it doesn't. This one actually costs less food. If you build this one, actually. Well, let's build this one. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we had the full. You can see we still the bonus of a fortune plus, so have to be careful, I suppose. Let's be alright. That's actually overall balance, so I think that's pretty nice. This is actually our total lineage, and our era schools is Publius Scipio, Africanus. Send him to train their army, sure. I don't think we can do actually much else with what the money we've gotten. I'm not sure if these ones are actually able to build. Actually, it's... Yeah. I got some new sound effects. Interesting. What I can do though... Trapping off the belt and Centaur. I'm not sure that is actually too good. Recover cost. I'm going to make him a consul. Because he's actually higher than me and that actually lowers his loyalty. Yeah, sure. Let's go and get him into a consulship. Him as well, but he can actually not do that yet. You're going to be praetor. You're going to be a praetor. Can you be a praetor? Yeah, you can be a praetor. You cannot be anything else. So, can you actually become something else? Nope. 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 You can be an. You can be actually a centaur because that actually helps out quite a lot. I'm not sure what that actually is for kind of a type of thing, but Gaius, Gauls of Hilarious Iranian. I think that's all. Possibly seek a wife for them both. Seek a wife, sure. Seek a wife, and seek a wife for you as well, and also seek a wife for you. But anyway, we can actually start converting this a bit up, and now actually building up how we need it to build right now. What I want to go build though is probably something that does decrease native discontent in the province, because it's basically is not really conquered yet. And most of these ones seems to be having the most public order problems. Seems to be the self-governed, the Allied States seems to be the one that has the least native content, at least at the end of the road. The defense overall still being annoying at the populace, and this one is at the end of the road sort of the same, but it one has the most Latin influence. So I think we go for this one. As you can also hear, you can actually maybe hear the Rome 2 music. That's also one of the things they seem to have implemented, so that's actually pretty cool as well. I'm gonna go for a food village. We just need the food right now. I think I'm going for timber because I need still timber, and I'm going to destroy that one, and I'm going to build at least a public farm. I think a few. I want to go build an aqueduct anyway, but we'll have some someone building up possibly here, one of those. We're all building a bit of sacred ground still, so that should be fine. And I'm just waiting for the agriculture booster, because that will give the fertility booster I need to get some extra money. Need some extra food right now, because food seems to be really important, because we need that for our upgrades. So I think that's mostly all the upgrade stuff we can do. I would like to upgrade Rome, but we just don't have the food. So let's go into it and see what the ancient world has to offer. Is that actually all? Now I'm thinking about that. You actually have enough men to maybe attack Verona, and I think we should technically take the initiative. We already have an army here, but you are actually really replenished, and you are not. You're still replenished, but I think we should then use you instead. Can you actually get there? Yeah, you can get there. Okay. Right. So we have one over here, and then the other one will take Verona. Oh god, it actually has a good garrison. As you can hear there, there's actually... Oh my god, why does it take so long? Well, we keep it on the seat for a few turns. There's no haste with it. So Verona, it's still actually a good public order, so I suppose that's fine. Can we actually have trade with some other factions that we don't have yet trade with? Like with Basilia? No, we cannot. We can have trade with them, but those ones will be possibly...
Welcome, friend. Welcome.
Well met, friend. Sit and let your words move me to anger or agreement, as you wish of them. Are you brave or foolish, or just mad? Well, speak,